It's a This show crazy. Welcome back to some more Binding of Isaac Rebirth. In the last episode, we tackled the most annoying / challenging / rewarding / whatever adjective here character known as the Lost. And in this episode, we're going to be focusing on what I mentioned in the last episode: seed codes. Well, only for this beginning part. So, what's the gimmick with seed codes? Okay, other than being able to redo runs if you really like the run, you can just do whatever you want. And there's also special seed codes that are hidden within the game. For example, this one. I'm going to show off 3 because, you know, I wanted to do that. There's a gimmick with the seeded runs, which I will get into in a moment. But first, this is Presto, one of the 3 I wanted to show. So this is an audio one, I think. Just listen. Did we just turn into Tinny Isaac? But yes, basically Presto makes it so that the music is incredibly fast. It speeds up a bunch. It's just really funny. Now, you may think, oh, seeded runs. That means I can get to a seeded run that has really overpowered and just get stuff done really fast and really easily. Well, if you can see underneath the keys right there, it says there's a little golden thing inside of a no symbol. That means that you can't get any achievements. So that means no matter what seeded run you're doing, you're not getting any achievements. Oh, and I forgot it carries over to the title screen as well. That sounds kind of funny, actually. Okay, the second one I wanted to show off, which was actually shown off in a promo. Brown Sunke. Well, obviously it means brown snake. So basically, what do you think this does? Well, brown snake. So wherever you move, you crap. Basically, most of these seed runs are just like self-imposed challenges, like saying, hey, can you do this? I'm thinking that if you get this seed and you have like the petrified poop, I'm guessing you can get a lot of pickups. But then you can get yourself trapped easily. Case in point. So you might want to be careful with this seed run. Anyways, that's the second of the 3 I wanted to show off. The last one I wanted to show off, which is kind of fun, and it's kind of challenging as well. It's called Whoa What. So, what does Whoa What do? Let's take a look. Where's Isaac? Oh, there he is. You can barely see him. Where are the enemies? Oh, there they are. You can barely see them. They take some damage, but not at all. Basically, what Whoa What does is makes it so that the enemies, the characters, and the items, and the pickups, all camouflaged and blend into the floor, so you can barely see them. And that's pretty much the basics of the seeds I can get underway. Pretty much the same, like, no achievement rule applies to the challenges, but we'll get to challenges later. Now to actually play as the character that I mentioned playing as in the last episode, because we've done Isaac, we've done Lost. And the character I wanted to show off was one of the new ones that they added. It's either Eden, either Lazarus, either Azazel. We've done the Lost, as I mentioned before. The character I wanted to play as was Lazarus. Because Lazarus actually starts off completely obscurely. Because Lazarus actually starts off with -1 luck. Also with a pill. Bad trip. Oh, that's fun. Also, you may notice that it's a ×1 by up there. You can see that because it's very clear. I'll explain that later. But first up, let's just punch the crap out of these guys with our tears, because that's pretty much how you beat people in this game. It's like, hey, there's an enemy in your way. Cry them to death. Haha! They'll not think you're a massive wimp. They'll just die because you're crying them to death. Haha! You are the dramatic overlord. Or the Jurassic overlord. Whatever floats your boat will may have to make your vessel buoyant. Now, considering that we got Curse of the Lost, that's not the greatest because you can't really see the map, and you need the map. I should probably turn the volume down, but I'm not sure if that's going to work right now. Damn it, I'm not even paying attention. Maybe it's because of the angle that I'm at right now. Maybe it's because of the mangle. You're so witty with your FNAF humor that it's not even funny anymore. Anyways, we found the boss's room at least, which is good. We just need to damn it all. And Of all things to mention, I'm not even sure. So, stuff's going on. A lot of stuff, actually. And things are happening. Hooray, we got a bomb. Now we can blow up that tinted rock that we saw earlier. There's a thing I can actually mention, though. Is that, you remember Wrath of the Lamb and all that? Well, fairly recently, the creators, which I believe Florian Himsel is his name, he worked with Evan on Rebirth. Well, not necessarily Rebirth, but the original Isaac, which is why Ultra Pride is based off of him and Edmund. But, basically, what he's done, he's actually made a mod, well, he's in the process of making a mod for the original Binding of Isaac, to make it the most trolly version of Isaac you've ever seen. And considering the actual point of Isaac right now, that's kind of saying something. Capricorn! That means every single stat gets a 1-up. That includes damage, speed, and even your pickups. So, that's cool. Anyways, before, like, he's getting to that, he's actually working on that project, the Trolley Isaac, right now. But, in the meanwhile, there's actually a new form of Wrath of the Lamb, technically, that's already out. So, if you have Binding of Isaac, the original Flash game, or Wrath of the Lamb, it'll work too. Take a look at the DLC, because there's a brand new DLC, well, I would say brand new, it's newish. It's a new DLC that is fairly recent, called the Binding of Isaac Eternal Edition. Where basically, it adds a different type of enemy. Well, I say different type of enemy, pretty much every enemy has a different type. And basically, it's a hard mode. They added the hard mode to Isaac, and they also fixed a bunch of bugs. Par examples, when you used to pick up an item, you used to like stand still for a second, or like a couple seconds, because it takes a while to like hold it up. For example, if I was going to do it in here, it would be like this. You'd stay there for the entire animation, and it'll be annoying. Whereas in the Eternal Edition, and the frequent bug updates, it just makes it snapshot fast. Oh, and also I believe I found this. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but whenever I was playing those runs, I always used to reroll stuff with Isaac, and it would reroll into nothing. So, good luck with that. There's a chance that you can reroll an item into nothing and not even get anything for that floor. It's like, gee, thanks, Mom. Think you're doing anything better than whatever you're doing right now? Well, shut up, Mom. You're not the boss of me. What even am I trying to say? Another thing about the hard mode in that game is that there's also a new version of every enemy. Basically, the champion enemies, as you can see before, like those enemies that split off into a couple of segments, or those shots. Basically, that's a champion enemy. I haven't even explained them at all, I think. But basically, he's made a new version of those, where they will be increasingly increased to a point where the computer stops. Please? Isaac? You're freezing. Isaac, this isn't good for you. Isaac, stop. Lazarus? Hooray! I had to say his name. Baffle me. No, that's stupid. Oh, I'm not sure if you see it here, but where I'm dancing on right now, there's a brimstone sign. That's kind of cool. Like, if you didn't know already, there's a bunch of cool little cosmetic things in Rebirth that add to the floor. Don't do that again, because I don't need to throw freeze on that taking damage animation, or partial. Ah! Mother booms! Fun! Ah! Actually, yes, mother booms are quite fun, because they made me find this room. Hooray! I also got the old bandage, so now it's an old bandage. It's not like the super bandage, because that's something completely different. But it's the old bandage, at least. Let's go into the item room! What do we get? Oh, it's Libra! And now every single item has been increased by 6. That's right, if you have nothing, you'll just have 666. And considering that we have 16 pennies in this current moment in time, let's take a look. Oh, Steam sale. And there's options. There's options. It's actually a really cool new item. I'm gonna use the Steam sale and blow up the shopkeeper and donate a coin. Coins! Hooray! So if I get 7 coins by the time this floor's over, or by the time this computer lags out, I'll be sure to go back there. Seriously, what's going on with this computer? I think it's because there's like an update going on in the background. Hey, antiviruses! because that's clearly what you want to be talking about. Oh man, explodey flies. Yeah, run. Watch out. Ah, Jesus. Yeah. What was I saying? Some words, right. Oh yeah, explodey flies. And I got damaged by both of them. Alright. So now we have the Lazarus, who has no hair and bandages on his face and a little tag sticking out, but whenever he gets damaged, he retains his hair and then recedes his hair almost immediately. If that makes any sense to you, please don't tell anyone else, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened the last time. And now everyone hates the Loosed. Haha, you're so funny with your pronunciations. The Loosed, Dragon Boost Cavern. Ha, that was so funny I didn't even laugh. Even though you did, jokingly. Oh hey, it's Pink Widow. Speaking of champion enemies. Doesn't really attack that often, but doesn't send out spiders, but more or less sends out, like, these zit enemies. I would say they're zits, but then again I wouldn't, because there's kind of ambiguous to what they are and why is lag. What if make Minecraft, but no RQ? Ladies and gentlemen, if you know that reference, please explain to the audience if that makes any sense, which shouldn't, which is the good thing. Jesus Christ, there's lag. What the hell was that? Seriously, this game was ran fine, perfectly over times. We've seen this in action, and it happens. Maybe it's because something's running in the background, or maybe it's because I'm standing in the goop. I don't know, but there's a heart. I'll pick it up. Now Lazarus has 6 health. Hooray. Delve deeper into the deeper delve. And they're crapping on him. Why would you willingly do that? Why would you willingly pull down your trousers and fart on someone willingly with a friend? Seriously, you have to think about these things. But not for that long, because it's creepy. Explode! Ha ha ha. I told him to explode and he did. Ha! I command thee! You don't really. Wonder when I'll get a successful run one of these days. By the way, these mushrooms, they're not just like regular stones, because they have a chance to drop pills, and why will I willingly take that? Oh, puberty. That's good. Ish. Right, see, now, there's something I wanted to tell you. I believe I've already told it in the Lost videos. But these enemies right here, these wall crawlers that shoot the 3 shots blind, basically, when I'm playing as a Lost, more often than not, I die to the first shot room. Well, basically, there is 4 of these in a room. They're on the walls. I jump into it, and they shoot all at once, because at the first shot, they always shoot at the exact same time. And with that, it more often than not makes it so that I can barely dodge. And even when I do survive the first shot rooms, there's still a chance of me getting hit later on. Because that's why it's known as the first shot room. If you don't get on your first shot, you're dead. Huzzah! Witty. How many times can you say witty in one video? Quick, go! Witty, 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 witty. I sounded like Nicki Minaj. What? It didn't. I mean, if I was saying booty, then maybe. That'd actually be like Lil Wayne or Chris Rock. But if it was Lil Wayne, it would be something a lot more obscene. I guess. So, back to Isaac. We've been running around for a little while now. We could go into that shop, but it could be a library. Also, I have no money, so there's no point to. Then again, we did buy at a Steam sale. Which I've always found funny how in the PS Vita version... Oh yeah, the bandage. This makes it so that everything's gonna be okay. Shoot. The shot. That counts. Oh, a dime. Hooray. I'm 1 coin away from getting the chance to buy 2 items in the shop, if there is 2. Awaken! There we go. Oh, okay. Well, at least we got enough from the shop. I might go there. But I am dying and low on health. In a sense. Exaggerations. Oh, kind of fun. Oh, these enemies, hooray, the roundworms, I believe they're called. They're definitely something. Or hookworms. No, that's a trinket. Speaking of trinkets, there's a lot more of those in this game than there was previously. I mean, the swallowed penny, that's still there. Most of the trinkets that you get normally after doing the chest in the Wrath of the Lamb is definitely something you can get there. There's also a bunch of other stuff as well, like what was it, like cancer? Cancer has a specific thing underneath where it says "Yay Cancer," because apparently people love it so much. Because actually people do love it so much because it doubles the tear stat. That means if you have full tears, you'll have like insane amount of tears. I mean, I can only imagine what it would be like to have the tears stat, like having what was it called, soy milk. I can imagine just having that, as well as what's it called, that other item, soy milk and cancer. That's what I can imagine having, because that's something, to say the least. Oh, it's anemic! Hooray! So anemic means toxic blood, and whenever you take damage, you'll just do stuff with damage. And I think it's about time that stuff should be not interfering, but then again, there's a chance. Oh my good lord. I'm sorry, was that annoying for you? Because it was annoying for me as well. Anyways, after taking that small break, even though it literally was a small break, there's a bunch of items here. The compass, the end is near, now I can see stuff, and gambling 24/7. Hooray! Now I can gamble whenever I want, because I have a portable slot machine, and I use coins to get coins. I'm not even sure. Oh, it's Polyphemus, or whatever this is, I can't remember. Hooray, more coins. Nothing. Good. I say good, but I don't mean it. And there's the anemic kicking in, by the way. I still haven't explained the other thing with Lazarus, because that hasn't popped up yet, or cropped up. Oh, another coin. Pick it up. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned it, but this enemy is a common one you'll find later on in the womb. And it's kind of annoying to fight him, because he's just there. And unless you have, like, a high damage dealing item, you're probably going to not do that much damage to him fast. So you can probably kiss runs where you're trying to get fast as possible out of the way. Oh, tears up, hooray. Strangely enough, for some reason, the wire coat hanger isn't unlockable in this game. Whereas if you played Wrath of the Lamb on the vanilla Isaac, you'll realize that, hey, this has been available since the start. It's one of those very early items that you get for beating a boss in the basement, right? I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Oh, and the things, they're blowing up the stuff, and that's lock up. Hooray, I needed that, actually. That's fun. Also, we've got a giant list of stuff. Ah, stop it. You boobs. I say boobs, but I don't mean it. Ah! What is this? Lag Central? It could be. Anyways, more of these rooms. Oh, this is an easy room to get through because of reasons. But then again, there still is chances where you're just like, you screw up a little bit. You screw up. Because that's a suitable... Oh, Ultra Pride, I was just talking about you a while ago. Like, actual while ago. Hello, Florian, and Florian's dead now. But now it's time to kill Edmund. How witty. You're killing the guy who created you. My god, it's not God. Even when saying that, I found the joke whilst I was saying it, if it makes sense. Ultra Pride always drops the same item, the left hand. This is actually kind of a cool item, but if you take it into the 6th chapter, you'll know what I'm talking about. On one side, it's not going to be the most beneficial, because what the left hand does, it replaces every single chest that you encounter with a red chest. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would you want that? That's like a bad thing. There's a chance where it could spawn 2 troll bombs and, you know, just a super troll bomb. But think about it. What other items can be spawned from red chests? That's right, guppy items. That means you'll have a possible higher chance of unlocking guppy in this run. If you get it. This trinket, at least. This is a good suitable trade-off. The deck of cards. Reusable item generator. And now... Oh, hey, there you go. Buddy. For the Liberty Cap, that gives you, like, a compass effect randomly. Also, different mushroom effects. Because there was a glitch in the other Wrath of the Lamb. And apparently people liked it so much. So now it became official. Because I know about these things because I've always used to grab the Liberty Cap whenever I could, and I was just like, why does it give the compass effect, even though it shouldn't? Because I'm pretty sure that what this Liberty Cap should do is that it should at least do something related to mushrooms. And it did. And there was a glitch where it did just that. Oh, blue map. That's good. I'm gonna sacrifice some of the stuff in the donation machine. I haven't even reached the donation goals. 3, 4. Give me 3 more coins, and I will yeah! Secret! Now I can see the secret rooms, huzzah! I'm not sure what I was doing. I had the 2 of cards the entire time. I could have, grabbed those 7 coins and then double it so I could get also the fanny pack. By the way, the fanny pack, what it does, it will give you the chance to drop items on damage. Any random item. At all. Time to get through these turrets that constantly fire because Wobbuffet, why not? I think I've introduced those chests. Basically, it involves an explosion to open them. Dead cat. You're giving me a tough decision here, game. I want to get to Guppy. But then again, I don't want this video to drag out too long, so I'm not going to pick it up. So what does a dead cat do? Well, I mentioned before that it's an extremely good item for the lost, if I haven't already. And the dead cat, it gives you 9 lives. And you might be thinking, wow, that's incredible. 9 lives? That's just more than enough to beat Mega Satan, or other characters in the game. Well, when you respawn with one of these 9 lives, you'll have only 1 heart container. Any heart containers that you picked up in previous lives will be discarded. So, how do you feel about it now? Which is why, for the Lost, it's a genuinely assumed a good item. Because there's no point in having any more health. Because you'll always absorb it. So the health is pointless to you, and you'll always have the 9 lives to go back on. Simple, really. It's grade A math mechanics. Matthew McConaughey. Sorry, I was thinking aloud, and all of a sudden I could think of random actor names to make a pun out of. Or was I? Maybe. Oh, it's the first shot. As you can see, these wall riders, they always have, like, the first shots. You'll understand, like, I'll be referring to the first shot rooms whenever I can. I kind of want to get this red chest, because I don't want no satisfaction. Pills. Luck. Up. Good. That was actually beneficial. And super secret room. Didn't even get any of the mushrooms. Oh, black heart. Did I even explain what black hearts do? Well, black hearts, they, when they deplete, they'll do a Necronomicon effect. And it's pretty damn cool. I believe it happened once or twice in the previous video, but I'm not sure. And when actually rewatching the first video of this series, like the original episode of Rebirth, called Well I Tried, if you know that. Because I do, I made the video, I should know. I watched that video, and it's amazing, like, what I've correctly predicted in that video. Like, the petrified poop. That's still actually kind of a funny moment, just, like, getting the poop as the first item, and then, getting the petrified poop straight away. But, what the petrified poop actually does, it does increase the drop rates of items in fecal matter. Which is pretty nifty. Oh, here's a room I can explain. Technically I could explain this, but it's the room along to the side of me that I'm referring to. Basically, these heads that are flying around, you can't kill them, and they will do damage to you. So if you get cornered, that happens. And that's the Necronomicon effect. The Barack Obama-con. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna have to see what the item is in this room before it... Oh, Suicide King! I'll think about that. Jesus H. Christ, this is turning to be a definitely interesting run. So, what does Suicide King do? Well, it'll give you a bunch of spawning items. It'll spawn a bunch of items. Then again, it's called Suicide King. So what else do you think it does? Yes, you commit suicide to spawn these items. But Guppy's tail, curse. That means I'll be able to find a lot more red chests, huzzah! But first, it's time to check out what the item is. Because that 4 room is looking like something. Oh, I might also want to check what's in the actual, like, room of the shop. Because that seems like something else I would like to check out. So basically, those dice rooms, I could explain. There's a random number in them. Either 1 through 6 on a regular dice. Oh, little Gish. No, I don't think you're worth it. Yeah, 1 through 6, they all do different things. I believe 5 is a room reset, so 5 is essentially just a forget-me-now in the form of a room. There have been some runs where I've had 2 of those being refreshed in a single run in the same floor. That was actually kind of fun to play around with. Because it's just like, I get everything on the floor, kill the boss, etc. And the credit card! Jesus H. Christ. This is getting to be one heck of a run. I'm going to place a bomb down. That's going to kill 2 enemies. Yes. Hey, and a soul heart. Hooray. So the credit card, it'll give you all the shop items for free, 1 use. It basically just, like, gets rid of all the prices. Hey, another chest. What's in here? A trollololololo. Because that's everyone's favorite. Oh, it's a gigantic poop. Always the funnest. I also noticed I'm at 17 minutes. That means I could do stuff now, but then again I couldn't. Well, I could say 17 minutes, but then again there was that freeze issue that was earlier, and also these random cuts because of interruptions involving scraping plates and doorbells. That's all, folks. Ah, spiders. Oh, and then there's that sound, which you might want to keep moving in the room, because there's Mom's hands, who will fly down from the ceiling and try and grab you. If you've seen this concept before, they are wall masters, essentially. Haha! Zelda! Like this game doesn't have enough references to it. But then again, this game now has furthered away from Zelda as much as it can now. But speaking of Nintendo, there was an awesome thing that was mentioned on April Fool's Day this year. Not the fact that, you know, stuff's happening, like Anton Deck were going to be a trio group called Anton Deck and Anton Dubek. No. What happened in Rebirth news was on the blog that Edmund has called Is Isaac Dead, if you want to find it. Oh, god damn it, it's goddamn greed. I would have sworn, but then again, per G13. And then again, this game is even like an M rating, which is still funny. But, yeah, basically on April Fool's, released to the public that Rebirth will be coming to the new Nintendo 3DS, the Wii U, and the Xbox One. With a few changes. For example, all the religious examples were removed, so that whenever it said God, it was replaced with dog, because backwards, it was funny to them. Maybe I should have picked up the dead cat after all. Damn it. Gimpy, Sweet Suffering, and Dark Matter. Back to free. Huzzah! But yeah, other changes were to change the dominant religion of Christianity to Scientology, which was kind of risque for Edmund to do. But basically, after these things were said, Edmund was just like, nah, all those were just a joke. But Rebirth is still coming to Wii U, Xbox 360, etc. So, these 4-pit rooms, they will reroll each and every item on the room. So that means the boss items will reroll too, I'm guessing. Oh, it's boom exploding. So I can place a bomb down and explode it. I'm just going to use the Suicide King now. That's a lot of stuff. And now to explain Lazarus' extra life. Basically, this gives Lazarus 1 whole heart, and also gives you the effect of good old, you know, anemic, which we already had. But it also gives you a bunch of other stuff too. The chariot. The tower. Strength. Use it. The tower. I won't use it. I'll take the demon tail, though. No, I'll take the left hand. Left hand's been doing good to me. Dead, Isaac. There we go. So now we have Cupid's tears, which is like piercing shots. What do they look like? Well, you can't really see it on here, but the piercing shots actually do pierce through stuff. Not rocks, but stuff at least. And if you had like nothing like this, and you had piercing shots on its own, you would just get like little triangles. There we go. Oh, it's good old Clunky Isaac again. Back on his adventures. Oh, whoa, that's so crazy. I'm making a reference. But no, let's just open up that room and watch as the game lags very slowly. A chest! Soul hearts, I need them. But it was definitely good to use the Suicide King. Not all situations call for the Suicide King, but some just beckon it. Oh, it's Blast Assist! Ah! Am I gonna get hit? I'm gonna hit. No, I'm not gonna get hit because thank you, lag. I wouldn't say lag, I would say... Actually, yeah, that is lag. That is what lag is defined as. Because I said so, noob. Silence, goob. So what's up in here? A bunch of pills. This pill is a health up. This pill is hematemesis. Hematemesis. A bunch of hearts. Yay! I always love that pill. By the way, hematemesis, or however it's pronounced, is actually the act of vomiting blood, which is why it basically makes it so that you lose all but one of your hearts, but you puke out a bunch of hearts to regain your health with. Crafty Edmund. I almost said Emran. No, that's my friend. He didn't make the lamb. Or anything else for that matter. Oh, helper spiders. I believe helper spiders have already been mentioned. They're new to Rebirth. And just there. Oh, hi, War, by the way. You're not doing that well. Huzzah! Cube of meat. And because we went here, there's nothing there. Ha ha ha. Pick up the eternal heart. There we go. What's here? The moon. I'll think about using it next floor. Oh, and also changes Lazarus up so now he's crying blood or has blood around him. That's something I didn't even know. That's really cool. I know what I'm gonna do with this moon card. Mooncard.com. I'm pretty sure that's Moonpig, sir. What? I'm pretty sure I've already told this before at many points in time. But whenever I'm alone in my house or just randomly walking from, you know, because I take the train a lot, when I'm walking I just often make up random scenarios and just say them out loud to myself just to pass the time. Nah. Lucky pills. Puberty though. And now we take this and go to a secret room. Oh, it's a regular one. And now we're in the arcade. Like your music. I'm going to blow that up because I don't like the look of that. I'm also going to use this slot machine a lot. Because there is an unlock with the slot machine which involves you using it. Well, I'm going to do it twice because I don't think I have any time at all. Ba-na-na. I'm so close. What is this room? There's nothing in it. Oh no, you've seen this fight before. It's Pin. Ha ha ha, Pin. You're so weak in these later floors when you have all this stuff. Especially when you're scared with these fear items that I'm getting from the Devil room. Devil. Oh yeah, that's another thing I can mention, like red chests with this red left hand. It gives you more chances to go to devil rooms because one of the drops from it is a chance to go to the devil room, believe it or not. Also, the left hand is because Edmund is left-handed. Thought you might wanted to know. The left-hand path reaps those who sinned, I believe is the quote. Oh, just as I was expecting. Oh, hello, it's you again, dead cat. I'll pick you up, because we've seen the other Lazarus. And I can pick that up because that's fine, perfectly fine. Now I have a sister, Maggie. By the way, that cat head does nothing. Oh, Yum Heart. Nom. That does nothing. I love it when I get to these runs where it's just like, I can get an item. Wow, what is the item? Something I can't use. Great, I'll use it anyway. And then I'll put it right back because I don't need it. I always do it with spacebar items that I kind of want because I'm not sure if I have them in my collection. So I have to use them anyway. Ah, I can't. I guess that's a downside. You can't, like, get rid of those exploding bombs. With... Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Now, the jar is definitely a different item altogether. Basically, you can harbor health for yourself. Considering this run, though, with the dead cat is not going to work out well in my favor, so I'm not going to pick it up. Instead, I'll go for the candle, which we've already expressed my love for. But that's pretty much it. But basically, the jar was an item that Emran actually teased in one of the original Rebirth teasers. And basically, it's an item that many Isaac fans actually kind of wanted. So it just saves the point of running back to rooms that you've already been to for health. Basically, you can just store 4 whole hearts in there at a time, and you can just drop them out at any point that you want. Which is incredibly useful. Oh, there we go. But then again, the red candle is still very useful. I mean, there is a blue candle in this game, I know it exists, but that's a 900 coin donation goal, I'm not there yet. As you saw from the donation machine, I'm at 700. Also, my tier stats, wow. Oh, also it's the blue champion form of Mom, so there's going to be a lot more enemy drops, I think, if I remember correctly. Also, I think I might have, no, I have never mentioned this before, but the PS Vita version, how many times am I going to talk about this? The PS Vita version of Rebirth that I have sometimes has this glitch where basically all the sounds in the game have been replaced with the exact same sound of a tear. Like that. I'm guessing that this run, I guess we'll go to the chest this run. Let's pick up the Polaroid! Wah! So if you want to unlock the Polaroid for yourself, well, you gotta beat the cathedral 5 times. Whoa, this is a big floor. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to go in the direction of the sacrifice room, because that would give 2 whole hearts away. But the clots are nice. They're nice in here. They're pretty cool. I love the clots. They're just really happy. And speaking of those clots, I have never played Gish, but I kind of want to, because it looks interesting. I say interesting. But I have played other Evan McMillan games. I have played the original Flash version of Meat Boy. I've played Aether. I've played Spewer. I've played pretty much most of the stuff under the head, including the C Word. Yes, he has a game called the C Word. Genuinely. I'm not lying. You can even look it up for yourself. Look it up. It's just the C Word. Just be careful what your image searches result in. I mean, that's an obvious joke by this point, but yeah. You can even go to like Evan McMillan's actual like website, just evanm.com, and you'll just see like a list of games that he's done, like Gish, the Basement Collection, etc. And the C Word is mentioned on there, as well as a recent one that he did called Facist, which basically you type in a name and it's randomly generated. So if you type in like my name, I haven't even checked Yoga Crazy yet, but I guess maybe I could edit in what it looks like, but I'm not sure. Balls of Steel. If you don't know yet, that's a reference to good old Duke Nukem. You just got rid of the balls of steel just because you wanted to use the candle at least once. Now please, sir, I want many more, but not that much. You're scaring the turtles. Nintendo has ruined the otters. Oh my god, basically what I was doing for most of yesterday and today, I was just binge watching on Sanity Not Included. I mean, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that series. I mean, heck, you'll remember the last time I mentioned it, it was when I was talking about I wanted to open up a flower shop called Burger Town. And back then, you were incredibly young myself. You probably shouldn't have even made that reference. I'm even going to quote that exactly in the actual, like, annotations whenever I get to it, because, god damn it, I need to get rid of all the stuff that's surrounding... Oh, Goathead. He accepts your offering. That means there's gonna be a devil room at the end of this floor. Huzzah! Or Qzar. I didn't even know if that was a mom hand floor, because I don't think I heard it. These floors are actually really cool looking, like utero. Also, you have this awesome little effect. Oh, Daddy Longlegs! I don't know how long it's been since I've even seen you, let alone fight you. Fight me, foul villain. Huzzah! Step in my anemic blood, you fool. Oh, okay, that works. Thank you. Cubes of meat. So what's going on here, buddy? Oh, Krampus. Fun! I wonder if he's going to drop the other item, because I've mentioned that he's dropped Head of Krampus, because that was in the last video, and I didn't pick it up because of Red Candle. If that happens again, I swear to the Lord, I'm God. I swear to the Lord, I'm God. Then again, he always drops that other item that was in Wrath of the Lamb. He'd always drop the lump of coal, otherwise he'd drop the Head of Krampus. Noise. That's not even relevant at this point in time. Because, let's say Michael Rosen. Now, if many of you have kind of read my recent channel history, feed, whatever, things, you may realize that I've said something that I have plans for what I'm going to do in Halloween. I actually do. I'm going to tell you only 2 things about it. The first thing is that it's going to be a sarcastic Let's Play. As in, I'm going to be witty the entire time, just be sarcastic about the entire project. And that also there's going to be a second person there for the entirety of it, and not just random episodes. And no, it's not BurnNerd64. Do so help you God, I must try to figure out what's going on with him in his life. Not even condescending. I'm just wondering what the hell's going on. Because I haven't seen him in forever. Huzzah, Huzzah. Oh, it's you! I mentioned you being a pain to fight, and you still are. I exploded the hell out of you. And it counts as not beating the floor. Or the room. Oh well, you'll just get fired to death. You're fired. Because Alan Sugar commands it. But then again, you die like a little bitch. So, another explosion for me. More explosions than a Michael Bay film. I guess that's an Epic Fetus run. And everyone knows what Epic Fetus is, because I'm pretty sure that everyone loves it. There we go. I think that's what's gonna happen. Like, next time it freezes like that, I'm just gonna stop talking altogether. Also, I think I hear something. Sounds like my fan. The fan on the laptop. It doesn't sound particularly healthy. Either that or it's just the game. I'm not sure. What's in here? A slot machine. Meet strangers without prejudice. Trust good people. You're dark inside. Oh, Aunt Sue's vision. I'm going to hold on to that. Sorry, Hermit, but I'm going to hold on to Aunt Sue's. So, if you didn't know already, Aunt Sue's is known as what's called a rune. Runes are unlocked by beating challenges, and I don't think there's any unlocked by default, but if you beat a challenge, you'll get the chance to unlock a rune. And there are a large amount of runes. I can't remember how many exactly, but there are definitely a large amount. And there's Burkano, and Ansus, and Algiz, and Perfro, and a bunch of other stuff. Like, Burkano actually replaces the Friends to the End pill from Wrath of the Lamb, and actual, Vanilla Isaac, which is kind of cool. Also, we just beat It Lives. It's time to go to the cathedral, which I believe is the first time we're actually going there. Officially, at least. Oh no, there's a dog. I must attend to it or something. Oh no, he got pantsed. My wrist. Not in the strange way. As in, wrist cramps from the awkward position of the camera. Whoa, yeah. I can't believe we made it all the way here to the cathedral with all those items in tow. where there's barely anything wrong with... Oh god, what are these? They're leeches, and they also do a lot of damage. They explode! Ah, I can't fly. That should be noted. But I also have 9 lives. That means I could die in one hit if I'm not careful if I die right now. I should probably use Ansu's, but I want to save it for the next floor. Balls of Steel. Thank you very much. Balls of Steel. Bad trip. No. What do you take me for, a fool? Actually, that's debatable. Oh, Daddy Longlegs. Hi, how's it going? Yeah. If you didn't know, chapters 5 and chapter 6, this is chapter 5 technically. Along with chapter 5, you have the Sheol, which you've seen in the Lost video. There's also chapter 6, which is the floor after this, and the other floor after this, which I'm probably going to get into the next episode, if it is a good run through, because it's debatable. It could happen. He made bacon, salty bacon. I don't know, but there's some hymnish chanting going on in the background. Hymnish? Is that even the word? Hymn-like. No, I'm gonna say hymnish. Hymnish. It sounds funny now. Also, these guys are following you with these tractor shots. Well, I say tractor shots, I mean tractor beam-like shots. Mega Power Beam Rage. I'm gonna drop the left hand for a second here. Bring the strength. Use it. Bring in the clowns. And then once I'm done with this fight with Isaac, believe it or not, that's Isaac right now. We're fighting our own selves like a concept, essentially. So fighting ourselves. Oh, Guardian Angels. Yeah, if you didn't know, Isaac has improved from, Wrath, because he's got all these new attacks and these fancy shenanigans. Like, he's constantly shooting at you with a random amount of shots. And also this attack! Everyone loves this attack, which immediately follows up with that attack, and then there's a chance he'll move away and do it again, and then do this attack again. So, you gotta be careful with that attack, believe it or not. Because there's a chance that you could completely die with the loss of it. Because, trust me, there are some challenges where you have to finish off by beating Isaac in the cathedral. Because you have nowhere else to fight him, I guess. Where it's been ended from one of those attacks, just nipping me in the bud with the last health. It was so annoying. But then again, it shows you the true cruelty of Isaac itself. I don't even know if we unlock something with this. I don't want to bring in the left hand because they'll, make chests red. Speaking of chests, let's go into it! What? The 6th chapter? I thought there was an end at the 5th. No, there was not. It seems that Lazarus is doing pretty damn good. The chest. This door we will not open until the very end. But I assure you, when that door opens, it'll be fun. Now, you get a lot of chests this floor, which is why if you have the guppy's tail, it's good. That means you get 4 items free off the bat, provided you have keys. E. coli, that's good. Book of Sin, let's use that. I got a coin, that's fun. We've also got Sack of Pennies, which isn't that useful, and Mini Mush. Let's just use Ansu's right now. Hooray! Solution to our problem. We now have a full map. Come on, this is the chest. Don't do this to me now. Because this is the chest. When are we ever going to see the chest again? Come on, this is a Lazarus run. There we go. Also, most of the enemies, I'm pretty sure there are some rooms where it's just these enemies, some rooms where it's just other enemies, like the intestines version of this. And I've seen a room where it's composed of flies, and it was funny. What's in it? Also, any chest you encounter will be one of these. So, if you didn't already have a lot of items in the run, this is a point where you can get a lot of them. But I don't think that the alternate counterpart to this has the exact same thing. Oh, it's the hourglass. Now things are slowed down. If you didn't know, toxic splash damage, it basically leaves a little toxic pool when you get hit, or when you do damage. Good thing I have this item, what's it called, god damn it, I'm forgetting about things. Where else did I hit that from? the Gimpy. That gives me a chance to drop a certain item on depth, like the Soul Heart. We got more coins though. Hooray! Oh, it's Chubb! Hooray! Everyone loves Chubb, in a way. Come after me, brother. Of equal mother. Bomb explosion. If you didn't already notice, bombs can eat Chubb. No, Chubb can eat bombs. Same with Chad, because, you know, essentially an alternate skin of Chubb. If we get a chest, no, we got a bomb that I can't even defend from. Good thing I have Mini Mush. I could have led the bomb to there. But no. What's in here? 2 dares! And a bad trip. I'm gonna stay away from the Q button right now. Oh, widows! Multiple widows! Blah! That was scary for a second there. I'm physically can't believe it right now. In 3 episodes of Rebirth, we have done a lot more than we've ever done in the original Isaac. Well, Wrath the Lamb, to get into technicalities. Oh, it's mini-bosses. Hi, Lust. Hi, Gluttony. Hi, Sloth. Lust is dead. Gluttony's going down. And Sloth will be next. I said Gluttony's down. I said Gluttony's down. Sloth is next. We have 4 hits to defeat the final boss. Look at that. Explosions. Alright. I'm actually gonna be a little cheap shot and just do that. What's in here? What's in the box? It's funny because I'm in the chest. An irony room. Good. Let's do this. Questions is the final boss of this segment. Pretty much similar to Isaac in the fact that he does the same shot patterns, but he also has a random chance to fire a homing shot along with these normal shots, which is also pretty devastating. Oh, and the candle also helps out well here because it does get rid of bullets. Also, there's this point where he'll spawn a bunch of outer flies to protect him, like orbiting. It's funny, like he has a better orbiting system than we do. Oh, now he's at his epiphany stage, where he'll randomly warp towards you. That's so wacky. Wait, how well are we even doing? I'm gonna throw a bomb down. It's not even gonna hit him. Wow, you're so good at predicting. I am such a good doctor. Seriously, that's not even the greatest thing to reference, of all places. Oh, good lord. Well, I'm saying, oh, good lord, not to like that reference, but because I'm at that point where it's like, you know, phlegm. Sorry to get disgusting. What, disgusting in the Rebirth video? But yeah, I've got this point where there's phlegm in my throat and it's just really annoying. Oh man, I got an achievement. Hooray! It is store credit, which is actually a really fun trinket. What's the ending like? Oh, is that another person with a mum? Or is it Isaac himself? Is that him battling his inner demons? Oh, they were such good friends. Oh, now he's alone. With a tree. Oh, he's sad about the chest. Now his mum's about to stab him. Now dad's leaving him. The end. Is the get in the box thing still there? Oh no, I guess not then. Because originally in Wrath of the Lamb, after you see that ending, for a split second before it goes to the title screen, you just see get in the box. Which could be a reference to Time for Cuck, which is another game I should have mentioned I played of Edmund McLean's. And you should notice, because I played this for a quote half-term mad marathon. Special thanks to Danielle on the line with a heart, Mom, Nick, and everyone who played the heck out of the original. Oh, sorry, hell. Gnarly dudes. Store credit. And to drink it. Next episode of Binding of Isaac, we are going to tackle another one more of these characters. Trust me, I'm leaving my 3 favorite characters to play as for last. We've done Lost, we've done Lazarus, we've done Isaac. That leaves Magdalene, Cain, Judas, Questions, Eve, Samson, Azazel, and Eden. Thinking about it now, I'm actually going to do Eden. That's it. Tune in next time for an Eden run. or runs, depending on how well it does. And trust me when I say this, that Eden is actually a pretty damn cool character. Cool concept. Cool character. But, that's just me saying it, and a lot of people else saying it. But, what is with me and ending videos? It's like, it's not even supposed to happen at all. I mean, there's no point in me trailing on a video at the end. I'm turning into Yuri of Wind.